Zalia stood in the throne room of the capital of Endaria. With her was her best friend and giant snow cat, Boreal, her partner, Ember, their adopted child, Ailey, and her glimmering starlight puppy, Lumen. Soon after the final fight here in the capital, Zalia had gone back to the grove she had created to reunite with her family. The past 2 months had been some of the most relaxing since her first arrival in this world. Sure, they had needed to kill the odd demon or help a refugee or two, but compared to the past, it was nothing. That was until a shared friend of Zalia and Ember, Lady Indus, had sent word that she wanted them to come meet her in the capital. While Zalia had been relaxing, she knew that Indus had been hard at work. The army had taken over the capital as their base of operations, with Indus as the main civilian leader amongst their group. The capital was quite different from the last time Zalia had been there due to their hard work. The walls had been shored up, the complex and powerful enchantments of the capital fixed, and ranging squads sent out. Refugees started flowing to the city from all over the land once word had spread. Some of those who had left Endaria and gone to the desert to the south had even come back once they heard that the capital had been freed. There was nothing like the smell of opportunity to bring desperate souls to your doorstep. Those who came now and worked towards the repair of the capital and the surrounding lands would have ample opportunity to advance in the world, should they have the courage to take it. Whether that was through hard work or not-so-moral methods was anyone's guess. Zalia was not one of those people. She had no aspirations to become a leader of the kingdom or be in power over others. All she wanted was to spend a little time relaxing with her family before everything went to hell again. That was why she was so confused as they stood in front of Indus, Generals Phaon and Balast, as well as various other advisors and administrative types while Indus spoke.
As well as your help in bringing the Ascendant Natasta to help us, then fighting in the final battles of the invasion. The generals and I have agreed that you should be commended for your actions. As the current Council of Endaria, we grant you Et's Way and its attached lands for you and your line. You shall be given the title of Lady and appointed as nobility of Endaria.
Zalia's first thought was to turn about and leave. Her second was to yell at Indus for being stupid. She resisted both of those thoughts, not wanting to act rashly. Once, Zalia might have had no idea as to what was happening when confronted by this, but she had since learnt a lot about dealing with people, Lady Lyra Indus especially so. She knew that the only reason Indus was doing this was because she wanted to keep Zalia close by. The woman would use each and every opportunity she could to further her own standing and ability to control others. However, Zalia wasn't as naive as she had been when first meeting the woman. That wasn't to say she actually hated the idea of having the town as her own. She wanted to stay close to the city anyway, since Ember would want to live near others, and so that Ailey might have the chance to make other friends her own age. Friends that were people, not baby ascendant gods. Not that there was anything wrong with having baby ascendant gods as friends. They could be quite nice to have around. All right, I accept. She couldn't care less about the title. Having a nice piece of land that she could return to nature and live in would be nice, though. With her easy acceptance, Indus looked a little worried, as if she had been expecting Zalia to put up a fight. Ever the actor, though, she continued onwards without disruption.
Excellent. We would usually hold a feast for such an occasion, but since food is at quite a shortage at the moment, we will forego that particular custom. Again, thank you for your service to the kingdom, Lady Zalia.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.